The year was 272 AD, a time of great turmoil and transformation. The Roman Empire, once a beacon of power and civilization, was crumbling under the weight of its own vastness. Internal strife, political corruption, and relentless barbarian invasions threatened its very existence, shaking the empire to its core. It was into this chaotic world, in the city of Nisus, that Constantine was born, destined to change the course of history. His father, Constantius, was a high-ranking military officer, a man of significant influence and ambition. His mother, Helena, was a woman of humble origins, yet her strength and resilience would leave a lasting impact on Constantine. Constantine grew up far from the luxuries of Rome, in the rugged and often harsh environments of the Roman provinces. He spent his youth in the company of soldiers, learning the art of war, strategy, and leadership from a young age. The Roman Empire was divided at the time, split into multiple territories, each ruled by different leaders. It was ruled by several emperors, each vying for power and control, leading to a complex and often unstable political landscape. This system was known as the Tetrarchy, a rule of four, designed to bring order but often resulting in further conflict. Constantine's early life hardened him, preparing him for the immense challenges that lay ahead. It instilled in him a sense of ambition and a thirst for power, qualities that would drive him throughout his life. He would need both to navigate the treacherous waters of Roman politics, where alliances were fragile and betrayal was commonplace. Constantine would one day rise to reunite the empire under his rule, leaving an indelible mark on history as Constantine the Great. Constantine's rise to power began after his father's death in 306 AD. Constantius, his father, had been a respected leader, and his passing left a significant void in the Roman Empire. The soldiers who had served under Constantius were deeply loyal to his memory, and saw in Constantine the potential to continue his legacy. The troops, loyal to the memory of Constantius, proclaimed Constantine as their new leader. This was not just a simple act of succession, it was a declaration of their trust and hope in Constantine's ability to lead them through the turbulent times ahead. This ignited a power struggle among the various claimants to the Roman throne. The Roman Empire was vast and fragmented, with many leaders vying for control. Each faction believed they had the right to rule, leading to a series of conflicts and political maneuvers. Constantine proved to be a shrewd and ruthless leader. He was not afraid to make difficult decisions and often employed cunning strategies to outmaneuver his rivals. His ability to think several steps ahead of his enemies made him a formidable opponent. He secured alliances and vanquished his enemies one by one. By forging strategic partnerships, Constantine was able to strengthen his position and isolate his adversaries. His victories on the battlefield further solidified his claim to the throne. His military campaigns took him across the vast expanse of the empire. From the forests of Gaul to the deserts of the east, Constantine's legions marched tirelessly, bringing new territories under his control and quelling rebellions. He fought with courage and determination, earning the respect of his soldiers. His presence on the battlefield was a source of inspiration, and his men were willing to follow him into the most perilous of situations, knowing that he would lead them to victory. The Battle of Milvian Bridge in 312 AD would prove to be a turning point in Constantine's life. This battle was not just another military engagement, it was a decisive moment that would shape the future of the Roman Empire. It was a clash of titans, a battle that would determine the fate of the Roman world. The stakes were incredibly high, and both sides knew that the outcome would have far-reaching consequences for the empire. And it was on the eve of this battle that Constantine had an experience that would change the course of history. According to legend, he saw a vision of a cross in the sky, accompanied by the words, "In this sign you will conquer." This vision profoundly impacted Constantine, leading him to adopt the Christian faith and forever altering the religious landscape of the Roman Empire. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the battlefield, the air was thick with tension and anticipation. The soldiers, both seasoned veterans and fresh recruits, could feel the weight of the impending clash. The Milvian Bridge, a strategic crossing over the Tiber River, was about to become the stage for a decisive moment in history. Constantine, the ambitious and determined Roman general, gazed upon the army of his rival, Maxentius. His eyes scanned the horizon, taking in the vast expanse of enemy forces arrayed against him. The odds were stacked against him. His troops, though loyal and battle-hardened, were significantly outnumbered. The sheer size of Maxentius's army was daunting, and many believed that defeat was inevitable. Maxentius commanded a larger force, one that had the advantage in both numbers and resources. Defeat seemed almost certain, and the morale of Constantine's men wavered as they faced the overwhelming might of their adversary. It was then, according to legend, that Constantine had a vision. As he pondered his next move, a miraculous sight appeared before him. He saw a cross of light in the sky, and beneath it the words, "In hoc signo vinces," "In this sign you will conquer." This divine message, a beacon of hope, filled Constantine with newfound resolve and a sense of destiny. This divine message filled Constantine with newfound resolve. He felt a surge of confidence and purpose, believing that the gods were on his side. He ordered his soldiers to paint the symbol of the cross, the Chi-Rho, on their shields. This act of faith was meant to inspire and unify his men, giving them a common cause to rally behind. The following day, the two armies met in a ferocious battle. The clash was intense, with both sides fighting with all their might. The air was filled with the sounds of clashing swords, battle cries, and the chaos of war. To the astonishment of all, Constantine emerged victorious. His strategic brilliance and the unwavering spirit of his soldiers turned the tide of battle in their favor. Maxentius was defeated and killed. The battlefield, once a place of dread, now lay silent, littered with the fallen. Constantine's victory at the Milvian Bridge marked the beginning of his ascent to sole rulership of the Roman world. This triumph not only solidified his power, but also set the stage for the spread of Christianity throughout the empire. The Battle of Milvian Bridge was more than just a military victory. It was a turning point that would shape the future of Rome and the world. The victory at Milvian Bridge had a profound impact on Constantine. He attributed his success to the intervention of the Christian God. This led him to embrace Christianity, a religion that had been persecuted for centuries within the Roman Empire. Constantine's conversion was a momentous event. It marked a turning point in the history of Christianity. Once a persecuted sect, Christianity was now on the path to becoming the dominant religion of the Roman Empire. Constantine's personal beliefs have been the subject of much debate among historians. Some argue that his conversion was genuine, a true change of heart. Others suggest that he saw Christianity as a means to unify the empire under a single faith. Section 5. A New Dawn for Christianity. The Edict of Milan. In 313 AD, Constantine, along with his co-emperor Licinius, issued the Edict of Milan. This landmark decree granted religious freedom to all citizens of the Roman Empire. Christianity was now officially recognized and tolerated. The Edict of Milan was a watershed moment for the Christian faith. It ended centuries of persecution. Christians were now free to worship openly. They could build churches and spread their faith without fear of reprisal. This newfound freedom allowed Christianity to flourish. Churches sprang up across the empire. Christian teachings spread rapidly. The Edict of Milan had ushered in a new era for Christianity, an era of growth and acceptance. Section 6. The Council of Nicaea, Defining the Faith. As Christianity spread, so too did theological disputes. One such dispute over the nature of Jesus Christ threatened to divide the early church. To address this, Constantine convened the First Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. Bishops from across the empire gathered in Nicaea. They engaged in heated debates. Constantine himself presided over the proceedings, eager to see the church unified under a single doctrine. The Council of Nicaea resulted in the Nicene Creed, a statement of faith that affirmed the divinity of Jesus Christ. It condemned Arianism, a belief system that denied Christ's divine nature. The Nicene Creed became a cornerstone of Christian orthodoxy, shaping the future of the church. Section 7. Constantinople, a city of the future. In 330 AD, Constantine took a step that would forever alter the course of history. He refounded the ancient Greek city of Byzantium as his new imperial capital, Constantinople. This strategically located city, situated at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, would become a beacon of civilization and a testament to Constantine's vision. Constantine spared no expense in beautifying his new capital. He adorned it with grand monuments, spacious forums, and magnificent churches. Constantinople quickly became a thriving center of trade, culture, and learning. The founding of Constantinople had far-reaching consequences. It shifted the empire's center of gravity eastward. It helped to preserve Roman and Greek culture for centuries to come, and it established a Christian stronghold that would withstand the test of time. Section 8. The legacy of Constantine, a complex figure. Constantine died in 337 AD, leaving behind a legacy as grand and complex as the empire he ruled. He was a skilled military leader, a shrewd politician, and a pivotal figure in the rise of Christianity. His embrace of Christianity transformed the Roman Empire and laid the foundation for the Christian world we know today. His founding of Constantinople shaped the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on both East and West. Yet Constantine was also a man of contradictions. He was a ruthless ruler who did not hesitate to eliminate his rivals. His personal life was marked by tragedy, including the execution of his wife and eldest son. Section 9. An enduring impact. Constantine and the world today. Despite these contradictions, Constantine's impact on world history is undeniable. His reign marked a turning point in the story of Western civilization. His embrace of Christianity paved the way for its eventual dominance in Europe. Constantinople, the city he founded, would serve as a bulwark against Islamic expansion. It would preserve ancient knowledge and become a center of the Eastern Orthodox Church. Even today, Constantine's legacy continues to shape our world, a testament to the enduring power of faith, ambition, and the decisions of a single individual.